Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey guys. Hi guys. I don't know.
Well, I'm pretty sure you can put them together and make one. So just keep going.
I just got hot. I think it's because I'm nervous. Ah, never mind. Stop recording.
Just keep
going. I gotta figure out. Okay, so today we're gonna be following a Jackie Aina video where she introduces a new foundation technique. And we love Jackie Aina, so that's why we're doing Jackie Aina.
First of all, you're useless. Oh. I always use my Laura Mercier.
So shorty starts with her Laura Mercier. Oh, I'm fancy because I got Laura Mercier. Let me do like the YouTubers. They be doing it like this. Anyway, uses that and a primer. I use NYX because I'm poor. I'm sure she's using like Milk Hydro Grip or something like that. Oh, and before we put stuff on our face, we actually wash our face. We put moisturizer and SPF because Queen Jackie says put on SPF. So guess what I did? Bought SPF. Also, what Jackie Aina does, takes the translucent powder, which is the Laura Mercier, got the medium deep one. Basically, you're setting your primer so that it gives you a little bit of coverage like that. And it's just, whoa, that is awesome. This don't absorb nothing. No powder left, and it was a lot. Oh wow, that's kind of, I was not expecting that. Okay, cool. And I feel like if you know where you get oily a lot, that's where you should put the most powder. Powder eliminates shine. Just love Zuri making movies. Just love it. And that's that on that. We are primed and we have set our primer. Wow, this feels so much better than the beauty blender. On to the next thing.
You add a light layer of a powder that matches your skin tone. It's almost like putting on a light layer of foundation first. So you don't.
I be listening. Jackie Aina needs to be my school teacher because then I'd probably pay attention. Is there a way you could learn design communication and teach it to me or no? So next she goes in with contour. So basically this technique is like a reverse, you'll see. She goes in with her contour. Let's see how she does her contour.
Really dark color.
Let's just do what she does. Let's just do exactly what she does and see how this turns out. Excuse me. I feel like my contour shade is not even dark enough, but she does that, and then she does that. I feel like my contour shade is not dark enough. It might be dark enough. I'm just not good at makeup, so I don't know what I'm talking about. It's all good. Oh, and then so she's using a foundation brush because she said it was dense. I'm gonna use a foundation brush too from e.l.f. because it is dense. And she just does this. But she said buff to perfection. I feel like that's not deep enough. Like this is about to be covered up. So I just have this darker foundation here just because sometimes I mix it with my foundation. Cause I can never find my foundation color right, so I have light foundations and dark foundations cause your girl just can't get it right. That looks a little deeper. That looks a lot deeper. Oh, Jackie, I think I done messed up. Let's put it down here too. I always do this. Every time, I always make my whole cheek brown instead of just like leaving it right there. Ooh, let's see if we can cut it cotton down, just like. Oh. Oh, okay, that works. Yeah, that works a lot.
It's like Naomi Campbell's face. I still haven't even added foundation.
Naomi Campbell.
It's this illusion of like a fake beard in a way. You guys know what I'm saying?
I don't really got all the good stuff, but I'm just gonna use this. She's using like an orangey color. This is kind of orange-ish. And she just goes under all the bags and stuff. Okay. Looking how we're looking. She blended this into the contour. She said, I don't really contour down here, but wow, my beauty blender is not even dampened. Child did it. She just blends blends it out until she can't blend no more.
That's what ensures that everything will look seamless and flawless.
Seamless and flawless. Supposedly this was supposed to make you look even. Don't judge me, okay? I'm following Jackie Aina. That does not mean I'm as good as her. I feel a little covered up. I think this might be a real issue that I can't really see myself. I guess I'll be surprised at the end. Ooh, so what she does is she take a little thing, she take a little bit of her contour. Takes a little bit of her contour, she don't do her whole nose, she just does this. Oh, that look kind of symmetrical. No, takes a dense brush, and then she just blends it. Blend it, blend it. Blend it, blend it. What happens there? It's like a little contour going on without really contouring. Okay, so she takes a bright concealer. I feel like this one's bright enough. Is that bright? That one is bright. I'm afraid. I'm scared. He's so funny. Okay, we're just gonna go with the super bright one. It says to start in here, and then when you work your way out, you gotta fade it. Shoo, 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 shoo. I feel like that's a fade. That's definitely a fade. Okay. She did this thing. She did that thing to give it a lift. But I already did it on one side, so I gotta do it on the other one. Did it lift me? Am I lifted? Oh, and then she does here. This too. Whoa, that was a lot. She goes down the middle.
Now I'm gonna blend all this wonderfully flawless concealer out.
We're gonna blend it out. Blend it out. Blend it out. And we're gonna blend away. You know what? I actually want a beauty blender sponge, like from actual beauty blender. Oh, what's happening? Not quite an easy fix, but kind of an easy fix. Just take a darker concealer and go over it just so that it'll blend to the skin more. And it'll also do like a gradient. It's like light to dark, light to skin tone. And that little patch is gone. Okay, Gimmi, you might know a thing or two about a thing or two. We are farmers. I think we did all of this and we still don't even have foundation on. I forgot to do up here. You know, blending is like what makes makeup take so long, but you just can't skip it. Cause if you skip blending, baby, then what was the purpose?
Right,
we're moving on.
Use the contour as a fader, as an eraser.
Oh, we gotta blend it to the contour, okay. Let's just use this to blend. Oh, I guess I did kind of contour my nose since I went along though. Oh, okay. And I want to say that we are blended. I think she does this in the end of her video, but I feel like I'm missing the brightness right now. So I'm gonna just add that there. And that's my Juvias Place concealer in the shade 14. So let's add a little bit of brightener. And I just had to add foundation. So like I said earlier, I can't match my foundation. So I got a Juvias Place one. Plus that. Got my Bobbi brown one, which is a little too dark. And I got my Fenty one. So that's all three colors next to each other. And they're all completely different. Because like I said, your girl just don't know how to do it. I got this foundation brush from Sephora. I don't think I like it, but I already used my other foundation brush for my concealer. So I don't think it's a good idea to use it. Okay, let's just test. Let's just test this brush. I'm literally mixing all three of the colors that I had on the back of my hand. Okay, so she took the foundation and then see, already too light. Let's put it everywhere that she didn't contour and highlight. Usually when I do this, I still just go over the whole thing. So I got this little Bobbi brown. foundation, that will cover up a criminal record. I don't know. I just feel like I'm just gonna be not finding my foundation shade ever. It's fine. The discoloration in my neck is killing me. It's, wow, I did not mean to do that.
Now we definitely want to hit the forehead in between where you apply concealer and contour, and go over the contour a little bit.
Ah, look at the difference. Look at the difference. Look at the difference. Yeah, I don't know how to find my foundation shade. Like, do I match my neck? No. I don't know what I'm supposed to be matching, but whatever. The reason I put the foundation everywhere is because like my blending isn't all buffy and like smoothed out, so I can't just add a little bit of foundation on top. That's why I made it so dark, because I knew I was gonna cover it up. Anyway, back to Jackie Aina. So she does the concealer part again. So, but we're gonna go back over with the lighter. I do this one because it's darker. It's more olivey, as she says. Do that. Ooh, these two mix, the color is nice. But yeah, she just does that. Then she does back up here, down here, then there. She lets it for a little bit to like build the coverage or whatever. Let's get to blending. So I'm trying to make sure when I blend it, I just keep it in place. Keep it in place. This girl will definitely be like, she didn't even show that part. Like that part not difficult. Like how do I keep it right there? Anyway, let's just move on. Okay. That's the one. That's the one. Okay, with the blending. I feel like on camera it looked trash. Again, I cannot see this far. But in the mirror, it looks good. I randomly just got a headache. Super random. Maybe it's the light. Okay, and then she said she takes an extra Caucasian one. I feel like the one I put on was extra Caucasian. So she just did this. And then I did. That's literally what she did. And we gon' blend it out. And we gon' blend it out. Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? I feel like I'm still gonna put the darker concealer like towards the bottom because I don't really like a bright under eye. I know that sounds weird because usually they want the under eye, girls and guys, they want the under eye to be very, very bright, but I'm really not like, I can glow a little, like a night light, but not like a ring light, okay? I'm just gonna take it and just like put a little bit, just like a couple down like that. Boop, 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 boop. Just to bring it down a notch, you feel me? Just to bring it down a notch. Blend this out, I don't know what I got going on up here. Now she's setting her powder. I kind of want to use a Laura Mercier one, or do I want to use my Fenty one? I have the one in Honey. Honey by Fenty. Oh, this one is like super duper white. I have my medium translucent by Laura Mercier, and then I have Nutmeg by Fenty. I wonder if this will help with my setting my under eye. I'm scared. Let's just try it. Oh yeah, that works. But we're gonna go in with our sponge to get in there. Add a little bit more. So I'm taking the nutmeg one, but I'm gonna dust some of it off the back of my hand. Go right under there with it. I would say I'll try the honey one, but the honey one, that one is bright. Ooh, we gonna try it. Very, very bright. Well, there goes my keyboard. Ooh, that's a lot. So we gonna dust that off. You know what's crazy? I'm putting all this powder on right now. I already know Jackie Aina's about to do the same thing. So she says to take a flat angled brush after you not set, but like press in your translucent powder into your concealer, like under eye, whatever. Take a little brush, just put it everywhere you highlighted. Whoa, that look snatched on camera. Do the, what you call it, do the forehead, but you don't do the forehead with that. Oh, there it is. You do the forehead with one of these. Let's go back with Miss Laura. I also just took a little bit of the Fenty one, the Nutmeg. I didn't really use the honey. The honey, I use it a little bit under my eye, but that's the only place I'm gonna use it because the honey one is just a little too risque for me. But yeah, so I just took the Laura Mercier translucent and then I went back with the Nutmeg from Fenty and just making sure all that powder is pushed in there. Push, boom, just like that. So our under eye is set. Excuse me. She's actually letting her nose powder like bake. So I'm just gonna go right over that. Yeah, I'm just gonna let that bake. But I'm using the Laura Mercier one. I keep lying. I went back in with the Nutmeg on my nose. So really for the setting, it's been translucent, Laura Mercier in the medium brown, and then the Fenty Nutmeg on top. That's how my powder's going. That part got a little chaotic, but I swear this is a little brown. It's more brown than pink. Yeah, it's a little bit more brown than that. But anyway, she said she took a tapered brush. I have a tapered bronzing brush here. She just goes over her contour. And she just like goes around the highlighted area. And then around here as well. It smells. Y'all, this stuff by Vesca, it smells so good. I remember when I first got it, all I did was sniff it. I still had the plastic thing on and everything. I just sniffed it. That part where I was like confused about, I'm just gonna take the brush and, I don't know, make it magically go away. She did that thing where she cuts right here, but I always get so nervous about that. But I just feel like if we're following Jackie Aina, then we have to do it, right? Okay, we're just gonna try the Nutmeg by Fenty because that one's a little lighter. She says to just cut. Oh, I'm so nervous. Okay, this part, if I mess up, it's on me, but I'm just gonna cut it a little higher. Like that. I guess that does something. Like, see, that's what I don't be liking. Like, how do they do that? How do they do that, Jesus? Tell me, teach me. Oh, like that. So now we're just gonna do the same thing. Cut a little high. And boom. Blend it out. Blend it out. Blend it out. Blend it out. Oh Lord, I may have messed up on this side. Here we go. But what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go back with our bronzing a little bit. Not too much, just like literally boop. And then dust off the excess and just go over that line. Just to, I don't know. Erase our halfway mistake. I look crazy. Crazy good. She just went into shadow. Like, our face is done. Our face is done. Our face is done. She said she didn't have to do her eyebrows because she got them microbladed, but I gotta do my eyebrows. I gotta do my eyebrows. I use Benefit. Number 6. Benefit number 6. I'm gonna rush through this because I don't know. Eyebrows take so long. So yeah. So my brows are on. Nothing too special. You know, it's just eyebrows. So on to the next thing, Jackie. Oh, I completely forgot that she went on to eyes. So she preps her eyelids with concealer. You know what's so cool when you put concealer on top of your eyes and you blink, it goes like completely black. I use my Born This Way concealer on top of the lid, the butt of one, and then she said to take this thing again. Remember in the beginning we did that little fake contour but ended up being a real contour? Just to touch it up. Oh, by the way, I'm using the Fenty contour stick. It's like the trio type situation. It comes with the concealer, the contour, and then the highlight. I'm using the contour one. in the shade Espresso. Yeah, pretty cool.
I'm gonna take the Natasha Denona lip palette. This is my second tutorial using this palette. It's actually incredible for soft lip looks. We're just going to start out with.
Guys, she's using a Natasha Denona palette. I have a Natasha Denona palette. Who is she? Your girl got one in her boxy charm. Okay, Natasha Denona. I'm only excited because Jackie Aina has it. I don't know who that is. But I mean, I've used this before and it works really nice. So go ahead, Natasha, do your thing. She puts 3 dots of like, 3 dots of powder to catch any fallout. And I'm just scared if I do that, child, I'll mess up my face. But if Jackie Aina's doing it, then guess what we gotta do? There you go. So we're just taking one of these and just in case some powder falls. It's getting real messy over here. It's getting real messy. And I like it. Okay, so she says to set your eyelid with some translucent powder. I'm gonna do it. I did it. It's being done. Okay, so my eyelids have been set. But I don't have the same palette as her, but she's using a transition color. Yeah, I'm gonna use this as a transition color. So we're gonna go in there. I have my Morphe, my M433 brush. Oh, this eyeshadow does have some fallout. It does. Oh, I'm gonna have to use this mirror now. Excuse me while I set up my ghetto studio. I think I'm just gonna hold the mirror. So she goes in with her transition color. Slide this, slide that. Just like this, like that. Okay, so this is my transition color on. Let's see what she does next. This is a soft glam BTW. Okay, so she used a brighter color called Prairie. Again, don't have the same palette, so it's like a super duper bright color with that same brush or whatever. I wonder if I can. Ooh, I can. Taking that very light color. I'm just going to go in the same place as we did the transition shade. She said to take your time. Take your time. Next. Okay, so she's using a dark color to do her outer V. I don't have the same color that she has, but I do have a dark color in here. It actually looks a little bit more brown camera, but it's actually kind of deep. So we're gonna use that one and put it and just pack it into the outer V here. Ooh. Oh, she's pigmented. She knows what she's doing. Okay, okay. And because she said this is gonna be a cut crease, you have to bring this color over here. Just like that, like this, like that. Just like that, like this, like that. Oh, it's actually a really good brush. I wish I knew the name of this. Oh, Moda. It's an M16. Oh, maybe that's just the name of the brush? No, M16 by Moda. It works good. It works, obviously, because it came out boxy charm. But anyway, on to the next step. She took an ashy brown and popped it right on top of this. But I'm gonna use that. I didn't do this. I'll be right back. And boom, like that. Yeah, we're gonna use this fluffy brush. It looks like she's using a looks like she's using a fluffy. It looks like she's using a fluffy brush to do that ashy brown. So that's what we're gonna do too. Okay, so with the ashy brown, she went around the dark color so that it doesn't have any harshness around it. And then same to the other side. Just like that. When I move, you move. Just like that. Okay, I actually think I want more of that pink color. So guess what I'm gonna do? Get some more of that pink color. I just want it to be a little bit more foncé. I don't know the word in English. Foncé. Vibrant? I think that's the word. I want it to be more vibrant. Oh, we're doing it. We are doing it. So she uses the crease color to soften the dark colors, but I'm not really using a dark color. So we're just gonna take like the smallest amount. When I say the smallest amount, like the smallest amount, and do that. We are cutting the crease. I forgot we were cutting the crease, so I think I want this to be a little darker. So you can actually see something when I cut the crease. I got me a flat little brush here. I'm going to take my concealer that I used before. Cut that thing, cut it. So what I have to do, because I have model lids, I just put it in one place like that, and then I have to do this, and then like I have to do that like that, or just like look up like that, and then that's where you cut it. So that's how I have to do it. And then what I do, since I'm doing this a lot, I let my natural eye show so I can just really see where to put it, just to make sure that the crease, that the cutting of the crease is showing. See, like that. On to the next part. Okay, so now we're reinforcing what we had erased on the outside. So basically we're just taking that same color again and just putting it back. Okay, so my outer V is complete. The light color that we used earlier to like clean up the edges or whatever, she mixed it with a darker color. But I think I might do this one first and then just put that on top. Taking that super light pinkish color, we're just gonna tap that thing onto the whole lid. Like that, and then take the super bright color, focusing mostly on the inner corner, but just like dragging it onto the rest. But you do want to focus it on the inner. Yeah. And it looks like that. Well, this is actually kind of cute. It's actually kind of cute. Okay, we're gonna do the other eye. Yep. We're buffing out the outer V again. Buff it out. Buff it out. Buff it out. So the eye part wasn't even really in the new technique, but we're just following her anyway. And I think that's the best it's gonna get with this color because I don't really have that much colors to work with in this palette. Okay, now we're going into liner. I'm gonna be using the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper Black, my new obsession. I'm not the only one that holds their breath when they're doing liner. I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not. Yours is pretty thick, so I'm gonna do mine pretty thick too. So yeah, so before I mess it up even more, I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that. Get some reinforcement for the other eye. And please don't expect to get even eyeliner because that's not what you're gonna get here. Whew, child, that's like an Olympic sport and it's still uneven. Back to Jackie Aina, and we gotta hurry up because it's getting late and we're trying to make it to cookout before they close. She brushes off the stuff that was on our face because we're done with our eyes, so we're gonna do that. But we're brushing off. So she's taking a darker color and she's like going to like the bottom lash or whatever. We're going into this one. And we're actually going to use cinnamon to go under that eye. That is pretty. Moving on. So a beige liner in the inner line. See if I can get that to focus. Maybe the back of my hand will do it. Yes, because my hand is white. But yeah, so we're gonna go with that color. The light. I'm not a pro at that yet. I still get it on like all my lashes, but it gets the job done. Okay, I have to really get in there to the point I done messed up the bottom of my face. I mean my under eye. Like I didn't work hard on it or something. So what she actually does is she puts her glue on her lashes and lets them sit so they can get very like tacky. When it gets on there, it doesn't like flip up and get the glue everywhere. And I'm using my Bailey lashes. This is in the style Kickback. They're super cute. How often do you guys reuse y'all's lashes? Is that gross? I don't know. I'm not sure what the proper etiquette is for lashes, but these bad boys getting used as much as they can, okay? I got my glue on. Just gonna do that for a little bit. Let's do mascara. This mascara right here, I forgot to put it in front of my hand. It's not helpful. My Lily Lash mascara. Wow. That mascara did something. It's nice. Oh, child. Oh, almost lost my eyeball. My pretty brown eyeball. But I'm gonna actually try using tweezers today. Don't usually do that. Oh wow, the tweezers are actually very helpful. Wow, look at that. To whomever it may concern, stop being ghetto and using your hands. Get you some tweezers, cause this just changed a little something for me, in my opinion. Okay. But these are cute. Look at me calling y'all ghetto for using y'all hands, and look at me. Alright, lower lash is complete. And then now, I think she went on to the lips. Let me go find my right lip liner. Ooh, okay, so I got my lip liner that I want to use. She's using lipstick, but I do not use lipstick. Eventually, I'll start getting lipsticks, but this is what I do. Okay, maybe I'll do lipstick since she's using a lipstick. Okay, I'll do it. My lips is dry. Oh my god. Jesus, take the lips was dry. And she lines them pretty thick, which is like normal. Usually you want to like fill up half your lip with your lip liner. I do cover like the whole side. I keep it bow. And then just fill in that lip. Oh, you know what she did, but I didn't do? It's blush. I forgot to do blush. I'm using my Juvias Place blush in the shade Bella, but I'm gonna put on some blush just to warm the face up. You know, give our face a little zhuzh. Blush, 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 blush. Okay, now she goes on to the lips where we are now. Since Aina says she wants color, we're gonna get color. Let's see how this turns out. That's pretty. And that's the look. So thanks for watching this video. If you got through this whole thing, I hope you try some of this stuff, and I will see you guys next time.